So today's video is going to be a little bit different. People are asking me all the time what I use when I go running, what all I take with me, so I thought I'd make just one video on it and have it all jam-packed in there as far as running. And I know a lot of people ask me what I eat and stuff throughout the day too, and I did a little bit of that on the last vlog I had, but I'm going to do a whole video on that sometime. So my number one and most important thing to me is my shoes. What I currently use is the Nike Air Maxes. I highly recommend them, but here's the story behind them. I first got them, they were on sale. When I first started running, they were like $70 to $75. I'm like, they look cool, they look like they'd be comfortable, I'm gonna buy them. So I bought them, opened the box, and I was like, these are crap. I didn't like the material on the outside. I mean, I liked that it was thin and it's gonna be, you know, give my feet room to breathe and all that when it's hot outside, but I was like, these shoes are not gonna hold up. I started using them and I was like, okay, these are nice, you know, they're comfortable and all that. And I picked up another pair of shoes to run in so I could alternate so I wouldn't blow through these so fast. Got the other pair of shoes, ran in them, I was sore. I had noticed how much the Nike Air Maxes really helped when I was running compared to the other shoes I had, which was, I think, they were like some Skechers running shoes, but they were around $70-something as well. And they had memory foam in them, so I was like, okay, memory foam's gonna be awesome, help out a lot. And it did. I went back to the Nike Air Maxes and ran in them every day because they were just more comfortable, they felt right, and so I didn't mess with the Skechers anymore until I had a blowout with the Air Maxes. And I don't know exactly how many miles the Air Maxes would hold up to. If I can, and everything's right, I run 3 miles a day, and sometimes I run more than that, like every once in a while I'll throw 6 miles in a day somewhere or like that. So the miles add up fast. I think the first set of Nike Air Maxes lasted me about a month and a half, and I was disappointed. When I got to thinking about it, that's quite a few miles that added up on those shoes, and I have a tendency to strike my heel when I'm running, and that's where the air is, so it's kind of my fault that I popped it. So after I had the blowout, I'm like, I'll just use the Skechers. I went back to them, started running in them. The Skechers did not last long at all. At the front of the shoe, it started wearing down fast, and I didn't pay attention to that. And it wore down enough to give me a blister on my foot. I still have the blister, and I'm taking care of it the best I can, but it was so bad that I was, for quite a few days running, I was in so much pain. So I went ahead and I said, screw it, I'm gonna have to buy me some better shoes. So spent $100 on the Nike Air Maxes, or $99, it was $100-something after tax and shipping and all that. So I got the Nike Air Maxes again, and that's what I run in every day. I'm probably gonna have to pick me up another pair so I can alternate or something, but Nike Air Maxes is the way to go. The second thing is socks. I was just using regular socks, cotton, whatever, and I always heard don't wear cotton socks when running, or when you're rucking, don't wear cotton socks, it's gonna cause blisters, it's gonna cause moisture, all that stuff, and I didn't pay attention to it, and for the longest time it didn't bother me until I got this blister. By the way, I am not affiliated in any way with Nike Air Maxes. They're not paying me or sponsoring me or nothing like that. Neither is Academy Sports. I'm just giving you guys my opinion of what I think about these products because they help me where I got them at and all that, but I'm not sponsored or affiliated in any way. On the sock side, I was like, I'm gonna pick me up some socks that are gonna help with this blister, be padded and all that. So I got the Feature running socks. They're F-E-E-T-U-R-E. And I can't believe I haven't had these before. They made the run like 100 times more comfortable. And I'm gonna pick them up again. The only thing that sucks is I think it was like $16 for one pair of socks. So, but I definitely buy them again, and they're worth the $16. So shoes, Nike Air Maxes, socks, Features. I have problems with my ankle and my knees. Since I started running, I definitely have some problems with my knees. Because when I started running, I was a lot fatter than I am now. And all that weight on my knees gives them heck. So knee brace if you need it. Since I have really bad problems with my ankles because I played basketball in school and I had a lot of problems there, I take ankle brace. Honestly, I just use the Ace ankle brace, and I have 2 of them. One was starting to stretch out, so I bought a new one, and I thought, hey, what the heck, we'll just put them both on, give extra support in my ankle. So sometimes I wear one, sometimes I wear 2. Now onto the other thing, I always have a running hat. This is not my running hat because by the time I'm done running, I sweat so bad I could literally wring out my shirt, my shorts, and my hat. And my hat's even still wet, you could probably see. So what I use is this gray 511 tactical hat. It does really good. Soaks up the sweat, don't let it get in your eyes too bad or nothing like that. It's built tough because of course it's 511. I live by that hat when I run. It saves me a lot of sweat. It saves me from having a lot of sweat in my face, and it saves me from having sun directly in my face and stuff like that. So running hats definitely recommended. If you go longer miles, you'll probably want to take your hat off for a little while because a hat does keep heat from exiting your head as good as it should, because you know heat always exits out the top of your head. And on to the next thing, you gotta have music. I use my iPhone for music, and I link it via Bluetooth to my wireless Bluetooth earbuds. These are the Votami, I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Let's see if I can get it where you guys can see it. Here. And this is the charging base for them and all that. They're in there. You almost didn't even notice them in your ears. And they come with the charging base. I think I spent like $41 for these off Amazon. And they also are supposed to be waterproof. You can accept calls and all that. And they're kind of touchscreen, so you can switch through your music. You can stop and pause your music, answer phone calls and all that just by certain touches on the earbuds. Another of my most important things on top of shoes and socks and stuff like that is my Apple Watch. I use my Apple Watch to track my runs. It tells me my times, my heart rate. I track all my health stuff on there, and it pretty much gives me all my stats when I'm done. Another thing I take, of course, is running shorts. Make sure your shorts are comfortable and you know, not gonna, if you're a guy like me, not gonna wad up any parts you don't want wadded up when you're running. So running shorts are really important, and make sure they fit okay and all that, and make sure everything sits in the right spots pretty much. And then sunshades. Take the sunshades. These are just some off-brand tactical sunshades. I take them and I wear them when I run, especially with it being sunny outside like it has been. Another thing I take when running, and I don't recommend doing this when you first start running. You don't want to overexert yourself or nothing like that, but I have a sweat vest that I wear on top of a sweatshirt. I'm going to show you guys that real quick. It needs to be washed because it's still like sweaty from today's run, but this is the vest I use. It don't have as much stuff in it as it used to that makes you sweat, because I've had it for a long time, so you can kind of see through it. But I'll throw that on, and then on top of that, I have this sweatshirt. And this is the shirt that has the neoprene in it or whatever. It's tight. It's kind of, it feels like a wetsuit kind of when you go scuba diving or whatever. So I wear a sweat vest, I wear a sweatshirt, and then I wear my regular shirt, my shorts, and I run 3 miles. So I sweat a lot, and that helps drop water weight. When you first start running, just run normal. Don't wear any sweat vests or nothing like that until you kind of build up a tolerance. If you go straight into wearing a sweatshirt or a sweat vest or both, you're gonna make yourself sick. There's days that I feel like, even now, there's days that I wear these and it's so hot outside that it beats me down. I ran last week. I think it was one of the hottest days last week. There was no shade anywhere, nothing. I was in the dead sun the whole time with a sweat vest, sweatshirt, and a black shirt on top of that, and it just drug me down. It made me sick, and by the time I was done running, I was pretty much stumbling around. And that's pretty much what I take and carry on me when I'm running. But now we're gonna go over to something that's even more important that you need to take and you have to have with you, on you, or close by. I have it close by, but I don't keep it on me. And that is, so the most important part of running, on top of everything, it isn't the shoes, it isn't the shorts, it's not what you wear, it's nothing like that. It's what's gonna keep you going and healthy. You gotta stay hydrated. So the most important thing, 1 is water. 2 is electrolytes. You gotta have electrolytes, especially when it's hot outside like it is, and 90s and 100-degree weather. So I always take Powerade Zero because I don't want the calories from a regular Powerade. I use Powerade Zero, and it has electrolytes and all that in it, and it's 0 calories. So I take 1 of these. And then something else I've been trying lately is Propel Water by Gatorade. It comes in a bottle like this, and it's pretty awesome. But most of the time, if I don't have a Propel Water, I take regular water no matter what, and a Powerade. So I always have them close by, and if I'm running for a long distance, I'll stop by where I have my water or Gatorade at, grab one of them and carry it with me. I just don't want to carry it the whole run. I hope that helped everybody out that wanted to know what I take with me and what I use when I'm running. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to message me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it and helps out a lot. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and go down there and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell to get notifications every time I upload a new video. If you want to, also invite your friends and family to subscribe as well if you think they'll like the channel. And I'm going to hop off here, and we'll see you guys next time.